Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee Roden. Today I will be giving you a full everyday makeup routine video, and it is going to be so much fun. If you have not already, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see more content and be notified each time I post a new video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into it. To start, I'm going to use a liquid foundation. The foundation we're using today is Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I like to apply this with a brush. The brush I'm using today is from Sephora. It is number 45. I'm going to use that to apply the foundation, and you can use a beauty blender or a brush, whichever works best for you. I am now using this brush to dab the product into my skin. And making dabbing and small circular motions. Now I don't drag the foundation across my face. I just pat it into my skin with the brush or stipple it into my skin. You can definitely use a stippling brush for this method, but I use this very soft brush that allows you to blend the product well into your skin. As you can see, this is a perfect match. So it depends on the day, but sometimes I will use a liquid or just a powder foundation, all depending. Now when blending, I try to get as close to my hairline as possible and making it flush, and also getting under my neck and focusing on my ears. Now as you can see, it is a full coverage foundation, so you honestly do not need a lot. You don't need a lot, okay? So I'm just covering my lips. Since they are dark, lipstick will take on a different shade depending on the base. Now this is the Kat Von D powder foundation in Deep 72. I'm going to use that to contour my face, and I'm using an angled brush. You can definitely use a liquid for this look, but I do prefer powder to keep the look gentle. So I'm applying the product directly under my cheekbone and following that imaginary line from the top of my ear to my upper lip, making sure to blend out any harshness and brush it out towards the hairline, never down towards the jawline, so pulling up towards the hairline. I also add some to my hairline, following the shape of my face. And again, not pulling that darker product down into my face where the highlight is going to go, but pulling out towards the hairline. And also getting under my chin to give it a more slim appearance. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Chocolate. I'm going to use the ABH Angled Brow Brush in number 12. So I know a lot of people don't like cream or any type of dip pomade for their eyebrows, but when this came out, it was to die for. It was a life changer for me. So because of the scar I have, this made it so much easier to make it look flush and natural. So first I brush my eyebrows up, and I'm going to take that angled brush. It has such a sharp angle and creates very fine lines. I'm going to bring it up into my eyebrows and using short hair-like strokes to build up the brow. And I'm going to continue to follow the natural shape of my eyebrow from when I threaded them. And I did make an eyebrow threading video. Please go ahead and check that out on my channel. Now this is one of those products that you don't need a lot of because a little bit does go a long way. And I'm just lining the top of my eyebrows and creating and following the natural shape. Now I am following the same technique with my left eyebrow, making small hair-like strokes and creating a natural shape that is consistent with my right eyebrow. We're going to try as hard as possible to fill in that gap where the scar is and the areas where hair is located. We will address those issues and create hair. So this is the LA Girls HD Pro Concealer in the color Tofee. I got a really cool 3-pack. I believe this was from Amazon. Now I am going to use it to clean up my eyebrows. So you can definitely squeeze it out and use the applicator brush, but I will be using a flat, rounded brush. And I feel like this tends to work better for me. But honestly, if I'm in a rush, girl, yes, I will use the applicator brush that is on here. So I'm just going to squeeze the product onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to go straight in, and I'm only lining the bottom portion along my brow bone. Now you want a concealer that's 1 to 2 shades lighter, and usually no more, but by all means, that's based on your preference. Now I'm going in with this brush and following the natural hairline that I created with the precision of the eyebrow threading. So I'm just looking really hard into where my natural hairline is and following that natural line. So I'm just using the same brush and I'm going to blend out that concealer product as best as I can. You definitely can use a clean blending brush or a beauty blender to get this done a lot easier, but I would prefer to use what you already have out. So I'm of course doing the same thing on the left eyebrow, going to line the bottom and try to make it appear as similar to the eyebrow on the right, and still following that natural hairline, as well as the hair-like strokes that we created. We're following along that hairline as well. And again, I won't be lining the top because this is my everyday look. I don't want a halo around my eyebrows, so I'm only lining the bottom. If I do line the top, I would use a foundation that is my color, just to keep that look as natural as possible. And of course, again, just blending out that harsh concealer color. And I'm now brushing my brows out. And setting them in place. I'm just making sure, especially on the left eyebrow, that the shape is even and I don't have to fill in any other areas. So now I'm using the LA Girl concealer again, but now I'm going to highlight first under my eyes with a small triangle that does not extend past my eyebrow line, and around and under my nostrils, as well as the M on my lip. I'm going to put a circle right between my eyes because that's where a good amount of light hits. It's right between the eyes and the bridge of my nose, as well as the tip of my nose, as well as in between my eyebrows. And I'm going to flare out that area to my forehead. So I'm going to blend this concealer out with a beauty blender. You can use a brush if that's what you prefer, but I'm going to use a blender to make it natural and seamless. Please comment below what your favorite concealer is, because once upon a time, I never used to be a fan of it, to be honest, and LA Girls is the only concealer that I have ever used. Going back in with the darker shade of Kat Von D powder foundation, I'm going to use the eyeshadow blending brush and put that right into my crease, just to give it a natural look, like I am wearing eyeshadow. So I'm going to go back and double dip that, and I'm doing the same thing on the other side. I am also doing the sides of my nose, from the brow bone down to the end of my nose. And I'm going to blend that out well with that little blending brush there. So I am now going to go in with a powder foundation that is lighter than my skin tone. This is the Maybelline SUPERSTAY Full Coverage Complete. It is a 16-hour powder in the shade 332. I am patting it under my eye first. I'm going to brush it up into my hairline. I am also going to apply this to the middle of my forehead. And I'm going to use this smaller blending brush to apply it between my eyes, as well as on the bridge of my nose and directly at the tip of my nose, as well as the M of my lip. So for the blush, I'm going in with the Black Radiance Artesian Color Baked Blush. And this is the color Toasted Almond 8306. I'm using a fluffy brush to apply this directly into my cheeks. And don't forget to smile when you do it. I'm just going to blend that blush directly above the contour that we created and make sure that there are no harsh lines. Just know that a girl can never have too much blush. I am now using the Maybelline Expert Wear Bare Nude Glow to highlight, and I'm going to use a fan brush and rub it directly into the powder, and I'm going to apply that to the cheekbone using short, fast strokes. So from left to right, very short and fast strokes. And I'm doing that right above the blush. I'm only doing a little highlighting, but I mean a little, there's no such thing as a little highlighting. A lot of highlighter goes a long way. So highlight away, my sister, because I'm not stopping you. Yes, girl. So let me be the one to tell you that you do not need expensive highlighter to glow. You don't need to spend all of your coins on highlighter just to shine like this. Because maybe it's Maybelline, because baby, this was under $5. So I'm going back in with the blush brush, and right where the both colors meet, or where my the cream highlighter is, I'm just blending it out just so that the highlight line is not extremely harsh. I'm not getting rid of highlighter or toning it down, just where the lines meet is all I'm trying to blend out the harsh line. So I'm using the LA Girl Perfect Precision Pencil in Very Black on my waterline, and I'm staying away from my tear ducts. So I'm avoiding them on purpose. So just doing a fine line, nothing too harsh. So now I'm going to get that same blending brush, and now mixing the blush and highlighter and dropping that into my tear ducts and dragging that down along my lower lash line. So again, making the same mix of blush and highlighter, a 1-to-1 ratio, and dropping it into my tear duct, as well as bringing that color down under where my lash line is, my lower lash line. So now I'm using the Milani Stay Put Matte Eyeliner in 110. And I love their products. So ladies, if you don't know how to line the top of your eyes, can definitely make a video on eye shapes and eyeliner and the different styles of eyeliner that you can create. But I definitely urge you to practice because it depends on your eye shape and what you prefer. Now, there is no guarantee that each time you do your makeup that you will receive the same result, but you can aim towards a desired style and perfect it from there. So I definitely loved a wing liner, and I will do it every day because I love it that much. I just feel like it complements the eyes very well, and it is one of my favorite makeup items. Like, top eyeliner is one of those things that when you forget about it, it's such a shame. It's so sad because it really could have made a look. So I'm going in with an eyelash curler, and I'm going to do that for a couple of seconds on each eye, just to give my eyes a wider and give that the look that they appear longer and wider. For my lashes, I'm using the Black Radiance Lash Lengthening Mascara in black. And of course, we all know how to use mascara, but I'm brushing from the bottom where we tightline, and also going from my upper lash line and curling my lashes with the mascara wand. I'm also going to apply mascara to my bottom lashes, and I did apply 2 coats to the top and 2 coats to the bottom. So I'm going in with the highlighter, and I'm going to cover that M of my lip just to bring it some more attention. And for the lip liner, this is the LA Girl Lip Liner in Cabaret GP 5371. I'm going to line my lips, but I definitely do not overline my lips because they're juicy enough. So I am making a line and following the natural shape that I was given. So you'll see me go over the lines a couple of times, and it's because I did put the foundation on my lips first, so it will take a second for the pigment to show up, as well as the fact that my lips are dark, so I have to work a little extra hard to get that color out. I am now going to make a line in the middle of my lip and a few smaller lines on the outside, just so that we get a clean transitioning look from the lip liner to the lip color that we're going to be using. And that is going to be the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. This is my go-to every day. It gives off this creamy, powdered feeling on your lips, and it's just a nice cream consistency that dries like matte. But you can definitely use a gloss over it, and it's not going to crack and get crusty. It just feels very soothing. I love it, especially that it is cost effective. And I also love the way it squeezes out so you don't even waste a drop. I am dabbing and smoothing the product into my lip, and it glides on and blends in perfectly. So we didn't use a primer, and I know we skipped that step, but you can use a finishing spray or a setting spray if you'd like. I'm also going to skip that step for today, but you can definitely do it if you'd love to, but I don't need. This is my everyday makeup routine video. If you love how I got this look to this flawless face, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Get ready for some more content. Bye for now, guys.